7th day of the 7th.
You are in the clash lane.
I feel good in my own skin.
The countless stars in the sky shall guide my way home.
Welcome to Honor of Kings. Surprise party in the brush. I trained 10 years for this match. In 5 seconds. Surprise party in the brush. All forces, move out! Surprise party in the brush.
People connect with each other using songs when longing cannot be conveyed. Memories are found in songs. We travel as far as we can, and then spend a lifetime returning to our home. No matter how far you are away from home, the star at home always shines for you.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
The sound of stars in harmony.
Overlord and Tyrant have spawned! Assemble!
Ballistae have spawned!
Your turret has been destroyed. You have been slain.
Stars are quiet. People connect with each other using songs when longing cannot be conveyed.
Has been destroyed. Ultimate not ready yet.
People connect with each other using songs when longing cannot be conveyed.
Enemy unstoppable. ally has been slain!
We travel as far as we can, and then spend a lifetime returning.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy godlike!
My voice shall travel across light years. The children of the stars are destined to return to the sky.
An ally has been slain. You have been slain. Enemy killing spree. Enemy double kill.
Our high ground tower
Your
is
turret
under
has
attack.
been destroyed. Enemy rampage. Your turret has been destroyed.
No matter how far you are,
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Our crystal
Enemy
is
killing
under attack.
spree. Defeat.
time and space, let it feel
Aku bersamamu, satu untuk semua dan semua untuk satu. Kenapa ada dia di antara kau dan aku? Di antara kau dan aku, 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 di antara kau dan aku. Cuma kamu cara yang lain. Kau bilang aku gak main-main. Apa yang kau mau ku turutin. Sekarang kamu sama yang lain. Awalnya ku cuma cobain, tapi ku ketagihan. Bilang amin, sampai kau kelamin. Jangan disamain, sama macam bajingan. Ulang lagi, ku cari yang lain. Tak sepantasnya bilang cinta kalau gak bisa tahan. Putar fakta kau bilang aku yang salah. Yang tahu semuanya cuma Tuhan. Kenapa masih kurang? Sungguh keterlaluan. Takkan terulang saat ku gak karuan. Ku tahu kamu bersuara. Memang sekarang semuanya telah hancur melebur. Tapi seenggaknya aku gak pernah palsu. Kayak kamu,
Welcome Bang Zaril, welcome Bang Zaril. Aduh, aku takut udah masuk 3 level Bang Zaril. Suara akunnya dari Bang Zaril ya. Oh, mesti aku off anu dulu Bang Zaril. Halo. Nah, mesti aku off anu dulu Microblox dulu Bang Zaril. The Dreadful Sins.
Hello. Saan?
Nanti ya Bang Zaril, aku baru bangun soalnya Bang Zaril. Jadi langsung aku main Roblox ya. Dia aku main Hawk tapi kalah tuh. Tapi udah kok tapi selamat. Ya anu Bang, udah boleh Bang kalau on mic Roblox sambil guna on live yang mic ini kan dia hilang Bang. Jadi dia mesti satu mic ya Bang. Itulah aku kalau aku off mic ini aku mesti on mic Roblox itu kalau mau bercakap. Ini aku main sama kawan aku Bang. Ada bukan kawan lah, kawan bukan cewek aku Bang. Oke santai Bang, aku tetap baca komen Bang. Sorry ya Bang. Ini live gabut ini Bang. Ini kenapa editnya nggak pernah apa Bang? Iya, nggak boleh Bang Zaril, nggak boleh dua mic gitu. Sorry ya Bang Zaril kalau tidak suara gua Bang Zaril. Welcome Wan, welcome. Sudah Wan, aman sehat walafiat. Makasih ya Wan ya. Sudah sehat walafiat Wan. Mati ya gua. Kau macam mana Wan? Sehat gak Wan? Gimana kabarmu Wan? Kenapa aku tahu flow ini si Florin nih? Anjir. Nggak tahu gila. Aku kira udah kena damage anjir. Iya gila. Belum aku gat. Ayo Wan, nih lacak Wan. Atau lah aku live game lain nih gila. Aku belum update tuh. Berapa GB Wan update? Berapa GB update story? Berapa GB update story Wan? Library of Horror. Mas tolong mas main sama perempuan nih lah. Sudah dibawa mabar. Anjir 2 jam setengah. Anjir jam berapa lah ini update cok? Level 9. Stir of ini apa gila? Ya apa? Aku tunggu si Flo lah. Oh, tuh gue belum update. Cok. Wan. Belum update gue. Nanti aku update. Tapi dapat lakon nautika Wan. So aku dapat nautika. Coba Hamzah ada dapat nautika anjir. Dia dapat 3 di Patre 2 nautikanya. Joki Story. Terus tuh ya Dollhouse. Iya, aku tunggu si Flo lah dulu. Ih, marajok lagi nih orang anjir. Ini orang bahaya. Wan. Ah, baru masuk suara aku gak? 2 GB setengah kali. Kagak lihat gua kemarin bang. Dapat DPT 10. Anjir, gila lah, mantap. Oh, kok target Lucy lagi? Kok target Lucy lagi, Van? Mana gila ada Dollhouse? Ya, kena kick server. Apalah, cik. Di kick server gitu, so. Dimarah lah nih. Apa, Van? Gue tanya kira mantap, Van, kalau gitu coret, on. Sabar, Flo, aku cari anu dulu, Flo. Ayo, wait. Sorry aja, Van.
As well, he's going to try to get to that back line. Succinct, as visible as they have been, they're going to see that coming. They're going to be able to take him down quickly before a lot of these fights even start.
Yeah, top tower. Oh, pull.
Yeah, Moon in a little bit of trouble there. Gets popped up. Is not going to be able to use those dashes to fight this game. Maybe got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, what's really scary here is that if you reach the late game in where Lady Soon's going to be very strong, they have to be careful though.
Yeah, we see a lot of that damage coming in. A great position for Twisted Mind's going to be able to take this second Tyrant.
Oh, okay. This is good though. At least now they're coming back. They're getting their footing. They're playing as a death ball here in the side of Twisted Minds because they have to protect their carry.
Oh, and Sick gets caught. We were talking about this. As soon as you get caught by a Shen, it is basically all over, especially from mid-game. You have to be very wary of those pools on the ground.
That is really crazy. The Silky Imprint, Sick missing the Conductor's souls, and that is what we're looking for. Right now, they're playing as a 4-man unit here for the side of Twisted Minds. If one gets caught, they're definitely dead. So 9Z needs to fight them, or if not, they need to divide the map so that Twisted Minds has to divide themselves and diverge their positioning.
Yeah, and you can already see there that Halang has already picked up anti-heal as well, so they're really banking on being able to catch Sick, be able to make less use of all the healing that he can do, because and then he's just going to be wrapped up in a stun that lasts for about 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, it's very, very scary here. Right now that we're seeing here for the side of 9Z, they're trying their best to do, as we said a while ago, they need to divide, go for the side lanes, because in the mid lane, they're not going to be winning against Twisted Minds currently. Right now, we already have Daybreaker on Shanks. It's going to be really scary.
Moon.
Where's the flash, though?
Expending all of those dashes out and to get out of the way. Oh, we do a nice little pop-up on the 2 members. Now they're going to go ahead, Zhu it in a little bit.
Okay.
As they dive into the back line. We do see Clean come in with a big push onto there. Got the cavalry and Raid, a boss coming in. Sick going into there is going to get caught.
Yeah, that's the scary part about this composition. 3-4-1 is what happened during that fight. And we saw a while ago, Sick again getting caught on these battles is not really good, because if they lose him, they're going to be losing a really great front line for the team, and they can go front to back.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. You have the initiation from Zue, so you don't even need to lean onto Halang to get the initiation. Halang can sit in the back, wait for Sick to try to come in and take that damage, and then yeah, he can go ahead and throw down his abilities to get that CC, get that anti-heal onto Sick from the back line.
Yeah, gold gap is now down. It's all on like 400 gold at this point, so they are coming back in this game as we speak. Twisted Minds currently going for that Overlord, and on the other hand, 9Z is on the Tyrant side.
Yeah, and they got it down to about 50% Moon. Thought it was being sneaky there. Actually going to put some damage on. They do get caught, and that is going to be the first Overlord for the side of Twisted.
Oh yeah, pretty scary. Right now, look at the position of 9Z. They're trying their best to get into the other side jungle, in the blue buff side of Twisted Minds, but currently, they are still not finding the fights. And as we said a while ago, the later the game goes, the stronger Shanks becomes. And there's not really a lot of catch potential unless Moon has his flash.
Yeah, and it feels like the turning point was when we kind of transitioned from that laning phase where you're able to kind of catch people out, where you're able to get those ganks out there. Now that we're in a team fight, now that we have the 5 and all of these picks are starting to come together, they're gonna looking for a little bit of an advantage here. I don't know if they see Zue does get a little bit. Oh, look at that chunking down there from left. One shot brought Zue down to 50%.
That's a high HP target though. If he hits somebody who is very low in HP like Shanks, Shanks is not going to survive that for sure. So it's going to be pretty scary here right now, Private. 9Z, even with that, the only problem that they have is that there's only one target that Long could always go for. But Clean has good position though.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he decides against it, seeing 3 members go into that bush, especially, and that's a good call too. His team was in no position to be able to help him just yet, a little far away, even if he had tried for an engagement. So he's going to turn away. Speaking of which, though, we do have Moon hoping for maybe a little bit of a rotation down the bottom. Isn't going to find it, but now looking for a flank as the rest of Twisted Minds go ahead, force their way into it. They're going to go onto this tower, trying to put on the damage. Big engagement happening. Lofi is going to expend that infinite fastness down into the back line of coming out from clean. Down goes a Shakes. That's a big amount of damage down for the side of Twisted Minds, but they're able to return the favor. They find 2, 3 now. Lofi, Wind, and a Moon down for the side of 9Z. Capo is the next on the list. It is just sick alone. He's got to teleport back to base.
Well, 4 for 2. They could go for the end. Overlord still available. Going to be slowing down the minions. 20 seconds on his teammates.
Yeah, he's coming in here hoping that he can tank, but they already have Halang out there. He's going to be getting CC down. He's going to get that anti-heal. Are they going to be able to close up this game? Down to about 75%. Look at him taking down to 10%. Is he? It is over. First game. Very dominant going to Twisted Minds.
Good comeback from Twisted Minds. Even though that they lost the early parts of the game, that comeback was a really nice story to see right here for Twisted Minds. What a really good first game. The plays, the death ball, it has all worked out in their favor.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that they were very calm. They understood that the early game, the laning phase, we might have a little bit of trouble starting to get online, but they were very calm. They were unstoppable. It went all the way from 9Z being able to push, advance into enemy territory to boom, hit a wall, and Twisted Minds really took advantage of that.
Yeah, it was a really good play coming in here for the side of Twisted Minds, that they really played around the strengths of their composition. As we said a while ago, once we go to the late game, that is when we transition in where Shanks is going to be scary. Yes, in the late parts of the fight, Shanks died, but he already did his job. He did so much damage against most of them already at that point, in where it didn't really matter if he died at that point.
Yeah, able to kind of blast them out. And then, too, for me, the Shay pickup there, too, as well. The rush for the anti-heal to really be able to kind of shut down the Ogren pickup, too. It's such an integral role. And it may be not as flashy. You're probably not going to see that as an MVP because they were playing more of a support role to kind of get the set to really kind of shut down the Ogren. But, man, I feel like the effect is just huge for the team fights.
Hailung has been crazy in this game. The Silky Imprints, whenever he hits that, it all turns down to the fights that they win. And most of the time, the target is sick. And sick, when he gets pulled, he's almost always gonna be dead at that point. That last fight was kind of a bit of a different take for the side of 9Z. I was surprised that they took that fight. They didn't need to take that fight. And I also saw Lofi going forward into the back line of Twisted Minds when they were trying to take that fight, though.
Yeah, and that was interesting to me. I mean, I've complained about the infinite vastness kind of being used more defensively, but if you're going to use it offensively there, I kind of felt like he really put himself in the harm's way. But it kind of felt like he was trying his best to maybe try to get to that back line, maybe to be able to kind of shut down Shanks. But in the end, you're a 1-for-1 there. Also, I want to say that Moon wasn't in position as well when they turned around that fight, so kind of it's just those little nuances that happen that Twisted Mind was able to take advantage of.
Oh, he actually got the MVP. Hey, nice call there, Private. He got the MVP. Hailung very much deserved it. It's so hard to get an MVP in a Sure, everybody. It's very, very hard. It's almost the same as an E-Shake. You don't usually get the MVP, but 109 on the KDA, 9% damage shaken, 20% damage, and 17% total gold. Very well deserved because he was the reason why they won this game.
Yeah, and here's one of those right from the beginning. First blood, a lot of pressure. And I felt like maybe 9Z, they understood. They needed to keep the pressure on early because they knew what was going to happen once they got out of that laning phase. Here, you see the big answering back from 9Z. And this is where I want to say, yeah, they continue on pushing under the tower, getting those pushes. But it all started to turn around once Halang started coming online, once they were able to get a lot of that CC on to Sick.
Oh yeah, and also during this fight, one thing to point out here for everybody who's watching, the global ban and pick system is very important here. What Twisted Minds had here on their composition, not really S-tier picks, right? They're not S-tier picks, so they won on non-S-tier picks here for their side, and that's a big win on a best of 5.
Oh, yeah, and that's a huge point, too. You've got an Ogrin that you are no longer able to use. You've got a Mai that you're no longer able to use. These are top picks. And now, Twisted Minds no longer has to worry about those on the side.